Now I'm changing my spiel. I am telling you to wear everything I said don't wear before. Finally, the designers out there are considering our age group, and I'll come on to that later on because it's quite an interesting story. Suffice to say, go ladies, go dig out those items you have not worn for a long time. Now you'll notice that the trend is to have one statement earring and then one not so statement earring. One longer than the other, which could be a little huggy like that, a little hoop, little stud, or it could be a smaller dangle. So layering is a big thing for the winter and autumn this year. Pendants, long pendants. The sort of pieces I've already got in my wardrobe are your pearls, chain of pearls, real pearls or not real pearls. These aren't, these are faux. Gosh, that would be hugely expensive, wouldn't it, if that was real? Big. I've had this about 10 years, this strand of faux pearls, and now it's the time to wear that, you know, and you can double it over and layer it then, say, with your finer jewellery as well. Let's go like that so you can see it. That's kind of what we're going for. When I first started YouTube, I was wearing this necklace an awful lot in outfits, a long pendant with an elephant on. Now this hasn't been on trend for ages, so you haven't seen it in recent years. Many of you watching now probably have never seen it. You might have one of these tucked away. Cuffs are back. So those big, bold bracelets that we used to wear maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So examples in my own wardrobe was obviously this one here. But you can layer too. So let's say I've got some stones there, which are big beads. Now, I would not have worn that for the last 5 years or so, but look at that now. Then mixing it then with, say, that sort of cuff style, mini cuff style, but then big cuffs are back as well. I've got one here that I believe was my mother's in silver. And you're going to see this around as well. This is all over the runways, cuffs like this. Cuffs on both hands, sometimes matching as well. And you can mix your metals too, and you can really enjoy those big chunky pieces. What else have we got in our wardrobe that the designers are saying are perfect for us? It's the blanket scarf. Now, over the social media, I am seeing that the way to wear the blanket scarf is the same colour, so it's monochromatic with your coat. I say no. Actually, looking at the runway, I watch the runway, I've seen several runway shows, anything goes with the blanket scarf. Doesn't need to be matchy with the coat at all. So you can grab out your existing blanket scarves, and there's one way to wear it that I'm seeing predominantly, and that is really simple. Now, this is one that many of you in the UK could get, for instance, because this is House of Tweed, and House of Tweed are all over the place, aren't they? My husband bought this, funny story, my husband bought this for me in Scotland because I really liked it, and he bought it for me for Christmas with the deer on it. So you know what, we got home, we found House of Tweed in our own town. I thought you could only get it in Scotland. It's one of those shops you just walk past, you know? You don't see it. It's just invisible to your eye. Well, my eye, it was anyway. It was only having gone in Scotland, thought, oh, look, I'm to House of Tweed. Oh, look, I'm here in Scotland, I'm going to get all this Tweed stuff, I'm going to get all this Scottish stuff. Never found it in my own high street. So, just simply, all you do is just get the scarf and you wind it round you. And that's all you do. That's how you're going to wear your blanket scarf. And there are lots of clever looks where they're around and they're belted and so on, but predominantly the easy way for natural style personalities like us is just do this. And it's going to suit us at no expense, because if you're like me, you just stashed your blanket scarves away and now you can get them back out again. So others I've got that will fit the trend, for instance, are, I've got one here that is sort of like an animal print and brownie colour. So it's also reversible, actually, like this one. You know, I'm just going to put it around and wind it round, and that's it. Or just over a sweater. And I don't need to spend money because it's already in my wardrobe. Even, remember last time blanket scarves were in, it was checks. So you probably got some checked ones, plaid. That was very typical last time, but you can still wear this. I'm seeing this plaid quite a lot on the runway as well. So do feel you can do this. You can get your old plaid blanket scarf out, and you can use it. And you don't need to be encouraged to go out and buy your monochrome one that's going to match your coats, or one for every coat. How you plaid? Now let's talk about caps. Now caps are the newsboy style, not the baker boy that was around. Let me show you the baker boy so you know the difference. Yes, because caps aren't just caps. Apparently. Anyway, so your baker boy it's got this sort of rim around it there. Your newsboy doesn't. Your newsboy this is typical of the newsboy. That's a newsboy. There's no banding around there. Anyway, and you go that's your newsboy. And you might have one of these in your wardrobe as well. And one in this sort of colour, because there's so many things as well. And this is actually, it's really good quality leather. I can feel there's no deterioration on this cap at all. Casual, little bit boho, and fun. Dressing up, playing with our jewellery and our hats and our blankets. But there's more, because we can also talk about belts. And a low slung belt at the back as well. So here's a low slung belt that I've had for a long time and can dig it out now to wear. Now, I said I would come on to this. The reason the designers are bringing out items that we've already got or we could wear is because they were expecting a recession, and sort of the age group that's got the money to spend is our age group. Therefore, the designers are working on clothes and jewellery and belts and hats that our age group would like to wear in their opinion. And that is why this is just absolutely, these trends are absolutely suiting our existing wardrobes that we've had tucked away for 10 years, because that's what they think we want to wear. Well, let's do it. Let's get those pieces out and just wear them now. But just to show you how a low slung belt is shaped, it's not a standard belt. It is actually curved. I don't know if you can see that. It's slightly curved. There's a way to showing you. And then that sits comfortably around your hips and then hangs low around your tummy. As I said, you've probably got these tucked away in your wardrobe somewhere. That's the whole point, isn't it? But if you are interested in how to tie scarves, then you would be interested in watching this video.